Hey guys, Kirk from Time Machine Transport. I'm in Iowa now. Anyways, I was listening to Marfugal News. Not finding the guy, but he's out there putting out good content. So, I did a video earlier today talking about shortages and why I think that we're having all these shortages. So now he's talking about the pilot shortages, the commercial pilot shortages, and how I just paused his video. I backed it up and I paused it because these airlines are saying that it's unsafe to travel. Well, I don't know about you guys. I had a nightmare years ago, and I don't like to fly. And I used to jump out of airplanes. Right, I was an airborne unit. I always felt safe on a military aircraft. I never feel safe on a commercial aircraft, and I think that should probably be switched around. However, I had a nightmare years ago, and I was sitting on a commercial flight, and it was during the day. I don't know who I was with, or there was other people on the plane with me, and all of a sudden the plane started moving like, crazy, and it started to rotate. And the reason why I knew it was rotating was we were near a big city, and we must have been landing or taking off or crashing, because the buildings were on one side of the aircraft, and then all of a sudden they were on the other. Like the plane was rotating one side, and next thing you know, sorry. So it's like going down, I guess. And the pilot comes over the intercom and says, "God bless us all." And I woke up, and I was never comfortable with flying after that. If I'm flying at night, I'm okay because it wasn't part of the nightmare because it was during the day. But here's the thing. So they're talking about why would airlines advertise, literally, or not advertise, but publicly put out there that they think, and I don't know if it's the airlines or somebody that's doing the article on the airlines, but I'm pretty sure that he says the airlines, will watch the video part of it, the airlines are saying that they think it's unsafe to fly because of the pilot shortage, because these strikes that some of the pilots are on right now. And they're saying that, maybe pilot fatigue. I don't know if you use that word, or they use that word, but basically pilot fatigue. And, obviously the stress that pilots already have on them, that they feel that the air travel is not safe, right? Or less safe. But they said not safe right now. So here's another indicator that we're going to war. So, and the reason why I say that is because if they're publicly putting out there, I mean, so the government right now is hoarding the oil, the diesel oil, hoarding or starting to hoard the diesel oil, the diesel fuel, water, food, the meat, whatever the case is. Well, now here's another, AB, I'll call you back, buddy. Sorry. So here's another indicator. Why would airlines put out there that and for me, I don't like to fly anymore. Why, especially now during the holiday season, wouldn't you want people to fly because it's more money in your pocket, right? But for them to put out that flying is unsafe now due to pilot fatigue or pilot stress or the shortage of pilots, why would you do that? So the only thing I can say is They need these planes to stop flying because they need the jet fuel for military aircraft, right? For fighter planes, for the plane refuelers, for reconnaissance planes, anything that flies that's related to military. So why not have the airlines put out it is unsafe to fly, so you're warning the public, so you don't want to say, hey, listen, we're going to war, so we're hoarding all the jet fuel, right? What's going to instant panic, right? So why not put the fear in people and say, hey, flying is unsafe right now. Well, shit, the last thing I want to do is freaking plummet to my death from 40,000 feet in the air, right? Or 30,000, however high it is, right? But gradually it's going to end up at 0 feet, right? So what other best way, that's like the best plan to say flying is unsafe, so people don't want to do it, right? You're not warning your adversary by saying, hey, listen, we're going to hoard all of our jet fuel because we're going to attack you or we're going to be attacked. We're going to go to war, right? You don't want to warn your adversary. So you put out these statements by the airlines saying, oh, no, it's just unsafe to fly. So less people want to fly, more fuel in the tanks to put in reserves for our fighter pilots or our fighter planes or our military aircraft. But just listen, I'm going to I'm going to reverse the camera and I'm going to put it on play, and you guys can hear it for yourself. So hold on, I got to hold the camera while I do this, right? I don't have an assistant, right? So anyways, I got cars coming up, but I'm going to put you on pause and then we're going to listen to part of the video. You guys, look it up. That's what they're saying. They're saying it's unsafe to fly. So hold on 1 second.
U.S. flight warning, air travel becoming unsafe, expert claims because of huge shortage of pilots. Now, I want to point out, we have covered some of the protests, and like Delta was doing a protest to essentially get higher wages, and that was how they explained away a huge chunk of cancellations for Delta. But American Airlines, all of these, Alaskan Airlines, all of these airlines are canceling tens of thousands of flights. And why that matters is people think 10,000 flights were canceled or 7,000 flights were canceled. They don't think of how many people that actually affects. Just the American Airlines debacle actually caused over 700,000 people to not travel. So that's a huge thing, and that's just one of the airlines. So we're talking in the millions of people that are being affected by it, and it's pretty nuts to even think that. Sorry, guys. That is our guest. Okay, hold on. You guys are gonna. All right, hold on.
Anyways, so I'm gonna put that on pause. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so we'll go back to that here in just.
All right, so it wasn't the airlines; it was an expert. But they're getting their information from somebody, right? I.e., the airlines. But if you have all these flights canceled, something's going on. It's not just because of pilot fatigue, pilot shortage, whatever the case is. It's to save the jet fuel at the end of the day. So you guys start looking at the signs. Start asking yourself again logical questions. We're going to war. Whether it's on the defensive or the offensive, we're going to war. All the signs are very clear. So you guys should just make sure that you got extra stuff, have yourself a way to protect yourself, and a way to semi-survive. Anyways, please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.